Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New England Patriots taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First time we get to see the 49ers offense behind their quarterback. Now in his 7th season as a pro from Eastern Illinois, it's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Patriots.
It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Garoppolo with the completion there. He, of course, drafted by these Patriots back in 2014. Spent 3.5 years as the understudy to Tom Brady. And you remember the discussions about, well, we can't keep both of these guys. And it was Garoppolo who departed, traded to San Francisco for a second-round pick back on Halloween of 2017.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Mostert. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass intended for Dante Pettis.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Newton now to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. His throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 3rd and short.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Newton throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Lock 54. Lock 54. Check.
Throwing again. Newton. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt LaCosse, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, I think it's like a 95% chance of winning the game.
Coming up
I don't
next
know
of
if
Week
that number's
7.
correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point, hug the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 14-0.
Week 7 New York Giants 3-1 Philadelphia Eagles 3-5 final.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Oh, he sheds himself free. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draw.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So Stephon Gilmore, an All-Pro Defensive Player of the Year in 2019, had his first career pick 6 a season ago, and he delivers another one here. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1.
Patriots 21, 49ers nothing.
Now Mostert. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Mostert. Into the secondary again. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Here we go. Wait!
Garoppolo on first down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brandon Copeland. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up to 3rd.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half. A touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone.
Week 7 Dallas Cowboys 0 Washington Football Team 2-1 final.
He's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Yeah, let's get set lunch. Hey, one set. Check right 54. Right 54. We go.
Now Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Newton. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
32-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Week 7 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 3-5 Las Vegas Raiders 3 final.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and he's going to go down again. Javon Kinlaw brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
3-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quan Alexander charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
That was their 3rd sack.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the visiting Chargers who were able to come in and steal one on the road. 27-21, your final. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, to check in on the Broncos. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. 2 touchdowns there for Damian Williams. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. 16-12 is your final score. In our game, it was Cam Newton who led the way in that first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense. But a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Dancing to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
The defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder to start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
This is unbelievable.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
It's now 2nd down.
Here's Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
The ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Tackle made by Lawrence Guy. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Tevin Coleman.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The pickup of 6.
Garoppolo.
2nd and 4.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 17-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now Gold for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run.
Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Newton on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
6-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is James White. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is born. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Stephon Gilmore.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, 49ers.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Gain of 12.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. On first down, it's Newton.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
47-yard line.
On first and 10, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Newton's pass.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A second and a yard.
Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
First down, here's White. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Newton able to get this to his running back, White. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
23-yard line.
Newton's going to throw it. Goes underneath here to White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
A gain of 30.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New England, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.